Good morning. So this will be an agenda video and a warning, and it's on its end. So what I will do now after breakfast and some arrangement is continue with another part of the Zigot of Ur saga, the origin story. We will continue with the adventures of young Absalom, and of course some people are they have, or at least they think that they have general ideas of where we are heading, and well, it might be so. The purpose of this fairy tale is not to surprise you or like to give you interesting twists, but to just convey the truth. And some people either are aware of the truth, or they think that they can predict the truth, and they might be right. What we will also do is I'll create the starship from this material, 7 balls in each of the gears and 6 in the axle. And what I will also do is I will prepare the balls, 20 balls from this here. From this, we have here 20. Or maybe slightly less than 20. If there is slightly less than 20, then I will just, there is the 17, something like that, so I will just cut like 3 to half, and no problem with that. And this will be without the aluminum foil, as they represent the humans, like here, like on Earth, without Titan blood, I would say. And so we need to enrich / contaminate the way that you want to look at the mixture, like we've done with these balls, with seen from the crucible, because we want it to be, of course, both like symbolic way of like the slimes that in the eggs of the humans, and also because there is kind of like a material issue, aspect here, because if someone in the future will buy it, my assumption is it will be worth much more if it's got like much more neros inside it in also life form, because they are also interesting, and the neros use them to multiply, so it's probably like if you buy it for the neros, you're gonna get much more if I contaminate the eggs with the mixture from the crucible, which is very nero rich. I actually tested it yesterday after without recording, just very quick testing, and it's there are tons of neros in there, and so maybe we'll do a ladder lightning, just to give it some more energy, and then but it will be a short one, and then we will just take many samples from the crucible and put it on the 20 eggs, and then we will prepare the eggs. This is the crucible. This is the new crucible, of course, the new design. I'm very happy with the new design. It's really, you can see the old one, you can still see the old one in the bottom layer, and you can see two kind of two additional layers. So I'm really happy with the new design. Indeed, it doesn't allow very big fires and very, very hot time, because because the well, the water in the in the middle, of course, reduces the surface significantly, so there is less oxygen flow. But it's okay, because as I said yesterday, anyway, I'm not I don't have the capacity now in this room to create big fires anyway. And so the water and kind of the circular shape, surrounding the water is very practical for all sorts of reasons. And so I will do lighting, and then we will just check it out under the microscope to get a notion of what's inside, and also for kind of commercial. It will be like advertising in a way, because immediately after that, after I will take a sample, I will take 20 samples and put it on the eggs. So, and eventually someday I will want to maybe to sell it. So kind of like the documentation for the buyer that actually what the claim is inside is actually inside, and it will not be exactly the same design. You see, I mean, as these one are a little different. I mean, the other two will be of the same. I mean, they will look similar, but I mean a little different. Like variation of the Starship model. I asked my daughter yesterday. I mean, what does it look like? And they said something like snakes or something like that. And indeed, I mean, it really, I mean, resembles some kind of like life forms, but not life form from Earth, certainly. But it resembles like huge slugs or maybe bacteria, but not of the type that exists in Earth. But also either bacteria or slug from like alien planets. Maybe a planet with like higher gravity. I don't know, because I mean, something in this design, I mean, implies that if it's like not a starship, I mean, it's also a starship. I mean, it's a symbol, of course. It can symbolize many things. So it symbolizes a starship. But I mean, if you want to think like what kind of animal looks like that, so I would suggest that it's probably a slug or a microbe. And I would suggest from planet, not from Earth certainly, because we don't know of anything that looks like that. But I would suggest a slug from a planet with higher gravity than Earth, like maybe a planet with 2G or something like that. That I mean, presumably, I mean. Kind of like is more comfortable, I mean, to the development of tanky animals, like tanky design of life forms. So that's the agenda. And now for the warning. So this night, of course, there was another electric shock, and severe one, and that's why it took me like 2 hours like, in the morning, like, I mean, to start, like, I mean, to get the motivation for the research and speaking, and you know. So the problem, I mean, of course, it's a cruelty, but there is it always like the additional aftershock of the fact that the people around me, I mean, they expect me to have undergone like a reset, supposedly according to the mythology, and according to this mythology, after the reset, the robots must obey their commands. So of course they shout command at you, and I just, I mean, ignore them. So there is a build-up of pressure, because I mean they expect something that they do not receive, and then they start to shout, and this already started in the apartment, and then violence starts. And this is kind of like, I mean, it's a procedure, I mean, it's a process that is, I mean, well documented, because, I mean, it happened many times. It's not like, I mean, but so now we are part of this process. And I should warn you that the Cherubs, as I said many times, they do not know what is Israel. They do not have microscope which is strong enough, which has got like enough magnification strength in order to detect Israel. When violence starts, and it will certainly start, we are in the middle of the process, we're almost there, the retaliation will be immediate, and it will be worldwide. It will be immediate and worldwide. You are warned.